Good morning, Royals, and welcome back to another episode of Reign in Beauty, where we uncover the magic in the everyday and reignite our love for all things beauty, wellness, and wonder. I'm your host, Shannon, also known as the Beauty Alchemist, and today we're going to reign in the beauty of the morning routine. And let me tell you, this episode is packed with sunrise magic, science-backed rituals, luscious skincare, and a splash of mermaid sparkle and beauty alchemist charm. So grab that coffee, or better yet, grab that protein shake, and let's rise with intention. So the magic of the morning, right? There's something sacred about the time before 9 a.m. or 3 a.m. if you're gonna go play Barbie on the ramp. And as the beauty alchemist, I believe the most enchanting kind of magic doesn't come from a potion bottle. It comes from rising just in time to witness the sun stretch her golden fingers across the sky. And on the days I'm strutting across the tarmac in full ramp Barbie mode, headset on, ponytail flying, and a lot of times coffee in hand, let me tell you, the sunrise hits so different. There's this sacred hush before the chaos of the day begins. The ramp lights dim, the sky glows pink, and for one fleeting moment, everything feels possible, you guys. Even in the swampy sauna that is currently Florida. Oh, between the humidity and my lash glue, it's a miracle they don't melt off. Seriously. Now here's the key. Before I ever reach for my phone, check a single notification, or let the news hijack my nervous system, I pause. I breathe. I ground. And this quiet moment of presence is how I set my tone, my energy, and my intentions for that day. Listen, the world can wait 5 more minutes, but your peace can't. I then make my bed. Simple, right? Yes. Powerful? Pfft, absolutely. It's my first mini win of the day. It's a subconscious whisper to my brain that says, I've got this. And look at me already accomplishing things. And then after that, the real magic swirls in. My second cup of coffee. Yes, because you know there was a first during my little outdoor grounding walk. But it becomes a functional beauty brew. I usually add a scoop of my LEMD coffee flavored protein because, well, I need all the help I can get. And you guys, this stuff is great. It's packed with beauty boosting, body loving goodness like B1, B2, B6, and B12, D3, calcium, magnesium, zinc. It's got plant proteins from pea, lentil, pumpkin, and rice. And it has my collagen and my digestive enzyme proteins in there. So it tastes like a hug from my favorite barista, minus the sugar crash. And it fuels me to tackle jet fuel, gate changes, glam moments, and goddess level glow all before noon. Because beauty isn't just a look, guys. It's a vibe. It's a routine. It's a sunrise. It's a second, third, and maybe fourth cup of coffee. And it's a choice to start our day with presence, power, and purpose. Or magical moment, because 3 a.m. and 9 a.m. are quite different portals. But they both offer a blank slate where you get to choose how the rest of our day is going to flow. But behind the bliss, there is also biology. Let's first talk circadian rhythm. Your body's natural clock that deeply tied to light, sleep, hormones, metabolism, and yes, even your beauty. When we align with the internal rhythm, our energy, our skin, and our mind, they glow in harmony. Let's talk about one of the most magical biological ballets happening right inside of our bodies every single day. That is your circadian rhythm. Now, before you start thinking, Shannon, this sounds like science class, well, let me assure you, this is the ultimate beauty alchemist secret, you guys, because your circadian rhythm, she's your divine timekeeper. Your internal sunrise and sunset. She is the cosmic clock built into your cells and tells your body when to wake up, when to sleep, sometimes, minus our little menopausal moments. I digress. It tells us when to heal and when to glow. And yes, even when to best absorb the sunrise peptides and other daily supplements and slather on that skin-loving, my favorite, tallow cream. You see, syncing with your circadian rhythm isn't just about getting enough sleep. Though, please, let's romanticize bedtime like the queens and kings that we are. Oh, how I love my sleep. I used to tell my girls when we were growing up, and they were growing up, I would say, girls, there's nothing that sleep, water, and kale can't fix. Well, we know that isn't exactly true, but it's about aligning your entire lifestyle to nature's rhythm. Because when you do, your skin glows brighter, your hormones balance smoother, your metabolism hums happier, and your energy, well, mwah. This rhythm flows in a 24-hour cycle, right? Whispering cues to your hormones, to your organs, and especially your mood, you guys. How many people are so cranky? Because I know if I do not sleep, I am not my happiest self the next day. And look out, because it ain't probably gonna go real well. But I try my best to reel it back in. But when you honor it by catching that morning sunlight, by fueling with the right nutrients early in the day, and winding down naturally at night, you literally reign in your own beauty and wellness. Did you guys know that exposing your eyes and skin to early sunlight, like within 30 minutes of waking, helps to reset your circadian rhythm and to boost your cortisol in a good way, giving you energy and clarity? How many of you actually knew that? Early morning sun exposure is one of the most powerful ways to reset and align our circadian rhythm. So the internal biological clock that governs all of our sleep and wake cycle, our hormone production, metabolism, and even our skin's health and repair functions. It's crazy, you guys. So basically, this is the science. I'm going to make it as simple as possible. Natural light triggers the brain. When sunlight hits your eyes, it stimulates a group of cells, and these cells send a signal directly to the nucleus in your body's master clock. Well, that nucleus, also known as the SCN, syncs your body's clock. It uses that light signal to set your internal 24-hour rhythm. Well, guess what, guys? This affects the melatonin production, which is our sleep hormone, our cortisol release, which means you're going to wake up and have more alertness hormone, your body temperature, and hormonal rhythms like insulin and estrogen. Morning light equals cortisol boost and melatonin shutdown. So getting sun exposure for the first 30 to 60 minutes after waking, ideally within 1 hour of sunrise, honestly, helps to shut down that melatonin production. It makes us more alert. It triggers a healthy cortisol pulse. I can't talk. Which boosts our energy, our mood, and our focus. So for the next 14 to 16 hours, you get sleepy at just the right time. How crazy is that? You guys, color temperature matters. Did you know that early sunlight is rich in blue light wavelengths? Blue light waves are most effective at signaling the SCN to reset your clock. And the natural cue is something artificial indoor lighting just can't replace. It just can't. It's not the same. So, real quick, just a little recap about why resetting your circadian rhythm with morning sun really is so helpful and key in our beauty and our wellness. Because again, remember, it improves our sleep quality. It's going to help us fall asleep faster, stay asleep longer, and feel more refreshed. It has a better hormone balance because it stabilizes our cortisol levels, remember, supports thyroid function, and regulates hunger hormones. It's a mood enhancement. Natural light exposure increases serotonin production, lowering the risk of our anxiety and our depression. It increases our energy and our productivity because we start our day with a natural energy boost, and it helps reduce the dreaded afternoon slumps that always tend to come in. And the circadian rhythm affects your skin's renewal cycle. Hello, guys. We're talking collagen production and the repair from oxidative stress. So step out early, even just 5 to 10 minutes, you guys, of the direct sunlight. Don't even take your sunglasses. It's unbelievable. It works wonders. You guys, maybe you do this and you pair it with your morning ritual, like I like to ground. Even my little coffee in my hand, I make my little circles in the grass in the backyard, barefoot, and it's amazing how it will boost the effects. And you guys, just like anything else, we gotta stay consistent. Our body loves rhythm. So the more consistently we get early light, the more balanced our sleep, hormones, and skin will be. Because beauty isn't just about what we put on our skin, you guys. We know that now, don't we? It's about how we honor the rhythm that guides it all from within. In your circadian rhythm, well, she is the metronome of your magic. Now, I know I just got very scientific on all the benefits that are in my scoop of my protein powder, which, by the way, guys, it's not for me. I do not use this as a meal replacement. I literally use this as fueling my body with exactly what it needs as early as my body will receive food, because I'm one of those people, I don't know about you, but I cannot eat right when I wake up anyways. So, but I do have a few recipes. So I like to call this one my sunrise glow shake. So basically, I take a scoop of my LAMD GLP-1 support and protein. I'll do like a half a frozen banana. I'll add a tablespoon of almond butter, or I have that easy to mix powdered peanut butter. I do a half a teaspoon of cinnamon. I'll do a half a cup of oat milk, and then I'll add it to a whole cup of brewed coffee. I simply blend it, I sip it, and I glow, and my brain is activated for the day for real. So next, you guys, let's talk about the technology, because there's a lot of technology, right? In our beauty sleep. And I don't know about you all, but I love my Apple Watch. I literally wanted the new Apple Watch because of the sleep app that it has. I know. I always use it for my steps and my workouts, because if I do not get the credit at the end of the day by closing my rings, I am just not happy. Probably many of you can relate to that. I use it to track my sleep patterns and the recovery, though, so I can sync my mornings accordingly. So it's really cool. I don't know if any of you are using it. I'm sure you all are, because you're all so savvy royals. But when I notice a dip in my REM or my deep sleep, I extend my meditation in the morning, or I take an extra few minutes to ground. in nature before jumping directly into work and my work day because it pivots a lot. So in the evenings, though, like if I've really noticed a dip, a lot of times the way we prepare to go to bed is really key. So, what I like to do in the evenings before bed is I will put on a YouTube sound healing vibration frequency, very, very low, and I'll do legs up the wall for a good 15 minutes. This helps to bring all of the blood and the energy back down into my heart and slow things down. Really, really healing and helpful for preparing to go to sleep. If you guys have never tried legs up the wall, Google it. It's one of my favorite restorative poses in yoga because it absolutely helps to kind of shift all the energy and the blood and really helps you to prepare for a really great night's sleep. Okay, Royals, back to our morning routine. So, after all the coffee, affirmation, grounding, and getting our minds right to take on our day, now we head to the bathroom, dive into our skincare fridge, and commence to applying our daily shield. First, you guys, I like to rinse off my Superstar Super Strength all-in-one night serum. We want to really ensure that we remove very gently any leftover that could be hanging around because of the strength and ingredients such as tetranoin, which makes you very sensitive to the sun, as to not have any of that during the day because it is and it does make our skin sensitive. So I use a gentle cleansing balm, no water because water's dehydrating. And we are not starting our daily routine in reverse, you guys. Nope. I then will take a damp cloth, face cloth, and I'll wipe it off. After that, next, I am fully obsessed with the Elixir of Life brand Eco Light Serum. You guys, this all natural organic magic potion is made with organic raspberry seed oil, organic baobab fruit extract, and they also use and extract the baobab leaf itself. This not only hydrates, but it also provides a natural UVA and UVB protection. It's total goddess vibes. And I simply follow that with my rich, nourishing tallow cream. Obviously, I only use 100% grass-fed, food-grade, unbleached beef tallow, which helps to lock in the moisture, heal any redness or irritation, and bring down all of the inflammation that could be on the surface of the skin, especially because, like I said, I use a super powerful nighttime serum. So it's back to the earth skincare that speaks my language. I actually mix a pump of the Eco Light in my palm and a pearl size of the tallow together and coat my face and my neck. And then I get to moving, really moving. I like to do some morning yoga. Our lymphatic system, our joints, our energy levels need gentle awakening. And so not a sprint for me, not at my age anymore. So 3 of my favorite morning yoga poses, you guys, real quick. It's just simple. It's just the cat and cow, which opens the spine and connects breath to movement. A simple downward dog gets the blood flowing, stretches the hamstrings, and invigorates us. And a seated forward fold, you guys, it just calms the nervous system, stretches the entire back body. So even just 5 minutes of flow with breath can shift your entire day. Add a little soft music, candlelight, or a sunrise if you're lucky. All right, my kitty just literally jumped up right. Hello, Bubby. I sort of need that. Um, I know. Sorry, guys. Oh, God bless you, ma'am. Well, I guess this is a perfect time to introduce you to one of my kitties. Her name is Barclay, and she is truly my little shadow. I have two kitties. I have Barclay, also known as Bubby, right here, and I also have Jovi, known as Big Mama. And they are oh, they're just my whole world, you guys, and my little shadows. Usually, though, like Big Mama just wants to sleep, but it's in the closet in the office. It has to be near me. But this one, Barclay, she is, you guys, she's a beautiful Bombay silk, all black with her beautiful green eyes, right? She has to sleep right here on top of my desk and paperwork. She's truly my shadow. She follows me all over the house. It's like having a toddler again. I'm pretty sure she has separation anxiety when I'm gone. She has certainly come a long way since my oldest daughter decided it was a good idea to adopt a cat 2 months before graduating college. Oh, yeah, that was exciting. I remember us driving across country, and this poor kitty has terrible anxiety in the car. So it was not an easy trip home. And I got to tell you, when my daughter was like, okay, summer's over, I'm ready to go back out to Colorado, even though I'm not in college anymore, that's where I still want to live and do my adulting. I'm going to drive back out. I was like, you're not bringing the kitty because now her and Big Mama are best friends. And here we are almost 7 years later. And she's just, oh, she is just my love. Just my love. Okay, so back to our morning routine. You guys, morning is a moment to speak life over our day. So, affirmations and intention setting is really important because it will absolutely help to remind us as we go through the day when little trials or things come up that we find ourselves having to respond to. Having those affirmations and doing that intention setting, morning is a moment where, again, you speak life over your day. You are already preparing your mind. And so a couple of my go-to morning affirmations is this: I am rooted in peace and radiating beauty. Everything I touch today becomes an extension of my light. I honor my body and trust its wisdom. Set your intention by asking just a few questions. How do I want to feel today? And what energy do I want to bring into the world? You guys, write it, speak it, breathe it, and then go and be it. Okay? Oh, that's it for today's Glow Up, Beauty Alchemist fam and royals. Remember, your morning is a sacred space. Protect it, nourish it, reign in the beauty of your daily rhythm, because the way you rise is the way you shine. Next week, we're going to be diving into episode 4, The Ritual of Reconnection, how community, friendship, and sisterhood are key to radiant living. So be sure to subscribe. Leave a review if you loved this. And as always, DM me your favorite parts of today's episode or tag me in your morning routine pics. Now go slay your day, royals. Until next time, keep reigning in